Good evening, everybody. James here, and this is actually day 29 and 30 recap. I was unavailable on Friday, and I never got around to making that recap, so this will be Friday and today's recap. So, Friday, I took two trades as well on Friday. I took VNQ calls, and I also took Walmart calls. Both actually were winners. The VNQ, I got, it looks like about 10%, and Walmart, I got just under 10.5%. So I ended the day gross with plus $50. And just to briefly go over it, looking at VNQ here. So I was watching VNQ. Let's see, I got in about 652 here. So VNQ, I want to make sure I get it right. Yeah. So I was watching the 15-minute candle on VNQ, and it had ran up and then kind of pulled back to the 8 moving average. So that's when I went ahead and I took the calls. I took, at that time, they were October 18th, 92 calls. I actually took 2 contracts, paid $1.60. So they're fairly cheap and nice. And this one ran perfect, right? Squeezed a little bit longer, got a little bit more energy, and just took off. And I sold it at 8 o'clock right here on this candle for 10%. And as you can see, it actually made new highs that day. It kept making new highs all the way up to almost 94. So I left a little bit of money on the table, but no complaints there. That was a nice, perfect setup play. Then the second play I did was actually Walmart. And Walmart, make sure I have the right day on because I played it today as well. So Walmart, excuse me, long day today. Walmart, I got in at 7 and out at 8:16. So I was watching Walmart again on the 15-minute, watching it run along the 8 moving average and the VWAP. So I went ahead and I got in and took the Walmart calls right here on the 15-minute chart. I took the October 18th 119 calls, paid $1.72 for those, and rode it a little bit here along VWAP for a while, and then it finally fired here about 8 o'clock, and I was out 15 minutes later, it looks like, right? Yeah, I was literally out 15 minutes later, left a little bit on the table, no big deal, no complaints. So that was perfect. I grossed $50 on Friday, so that was nice. That actually put me, that put me at an ending balance for Friday and a starting balance for today at 561 and change. And that was nice. We're getting there. We're making it up. So it was pretty good. Then I had not so good day today. Took 2 trades today. And they were Waste Management and Microsoft. And it didn't go as planned, right? Setups were there, but it's just one of those days where it doesn't work as planned. And that's what happened here. Waste Management, we found it when we were looking at the daily squeeze. You could see it's been in it for a couple of days here. So I picked that one out, liking the chart. And then right here, watching the 15-minute chart, then a squeeze, got some energy going. So I went ahead, and when it pulled back to VWAP, I took some calls. I took the October 18th 115 calls for 265 right here off this VWAP, and I was shooting for it to fire long and keep going. And as you can see, the energy actually wasn't that great. After all, it fired long on the next candle, really didn't do anything, and immediately just started to lose its energy and head down. So I kept to my tight stops of $50 a contract, and I ended up getting out of Waste Management for $2.10. So $55 loser here at 8:38. So I held it for about an hour before finally cutting the cord, and I got out on this big candle right here on the 5. So I took a $55 loss on that one. Unfortunately, it just didn't work today. And then Microsoft was the second play that I took. Took this one at 8 o'clock and was out at 9:20. So I took Microsoft here at, where did you go? I'm sorry, I was on the wrong day. Microsoft, right? Okay, there's the exit. There we go. So Microsoft was running right along the VWAP for a good part of the morning, and it's been in a squeeze, right? It looked like it was going to fire downside. It reversed, started getting some energy back to the upside. So right here at this candle, this green candle here on the 2-minute chart, I took the calls. Took October 18th, 138 calls. And was going to just look for a quick fire back up and retest the highs. Unfortunately, it didn't do that. It stayed in a squeeze for a little bit, slowly declining. Got a little bit of run up here. I was up maybe 1% or 2%. And then it just completely reversed, broke VWAP, and took off. And finally, I didn't want to go. I actually got out prior to a $50 stop loss. I took $32. It didn't look good. Markets were turning bad, and so I got out here about an hour and a half later for a $30 loser. So today, not the greatest. Overall, I was down $87 today. So we're back to about $472, all cash going into tomorrow. So I'm still confident, right? It's just a little bit of setbacks. No big deal. We'll get this going. So that's it. Just under $500 for tomorrow. Thank you guys, and have a fantastic night.